acting up because of the storm. Everything's a little bit slow. Like, I'm not sure who we're joining. I need to get. I think we have short bussers versus Team As.
Are short busters like in NACAL?
I don't think so. It's Kelsey's team.
Fuck's Kelsey.
Person I know.
Ah. Instinctive COD League. Okay, start broadcasting. Won the gulag. You won the gulag.
Alright, everything should be up. Okay, alright.
Cool.
I'm just waiting to get somebody, or Kelsey to add me, or somebody to add me. Then we can join the game.
Sweet.
I need a drink though, so when I join, I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Casting. Short busters. First team as.
I need to name the team. So, alright. Alright, it's done. I just need an invite.
Johnny sent you a message? Who the fuck's Johnny?
I don't have Kelsey
Yo.
added. I need to add Kelsey, or he needs to invite me. Or Colin should be in there, I think, right? Just join this game. No, he's not in there.
So wait,
Okay.
what is Colin's role in this? Just like overseer?
I think he's helping Austin around. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Colin, I
shit.
need to invite to the game or something. I joined you. I don't have them added. Yeah,
You won the
Colin runs it
gulag.
with Austin, because Austin needed
That's
help.
cool.
Other than that, I don't have them added. I don't think I ever had Kelsey added. I have him on Twitter though. What's going on, stream? Shout out to the 4 viewers. Appreciate you guys coming out. We have short busters versus Team As. My caster is Smokes, and
The
he will be
true
joining me.
turbo.
We'll be casting this match together. Hope you guys enjoy our casting. First time we casted together was last week. Make sure to check out that video as well if you want.
If you don't like it, then you can get the fuck out.
Other than that, should be a good match. Haven't seen either team play as well.
I've heard of short bouncers. I heard they're pretty good.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? I think Khan's talking game chat. I'm not getting into game chat though.
Yeah, fuck that. Game chat sucks.
Oh, one second. I think I just can't see on Twitter.
If you went to game chat, you could have fun talking to yourself.
Wait, let me invite him to the party. I don't have Kelsey add, and I don't know what his Twitter name is. I'll just invite Colin to the party. I just need to invite to the game and then get this shit started. It is storming very badly outside, so if you do hear the background noise, my bad, guys. It's like shit out there. Yo, Colin. I don't have them added.
You sure you still has me muted?
Chris, join Causeway, not me.
I don't have them added. And they never
I thought you guys were.
No, I never. I have them on Twitter. I've never played with them.
Okay. Do you have, you probably don't have trends either.
I don't have anybody on their team. No.
Okay, I'll fucking add you and I'll get you in there.
I talked to him on Twitter. I don't have him added.
Hold on. I'll get us in there. Oh, this is aggravating.
Did you see the footage for the new game? It looks pretty good.
A little bit, yeah. Hold on. Sorry, I'm worried about other things right now.
I watched a 45-minute video.
Jesus Christ.
Does it look good, or does it look exactly like this fucking game?
It's Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3, and the movement of Modern Warfare in one game.
So, like, future... What? Wait, you just
That's what it feels like. Or that's what it looks like to me. I mean, they took the...
Wall running and shit, or is it just like...
No, it's boots on the ground. They got rid of the 45-minute video, but I have the clip if you want to see it.
Sure.
I think the game looks alright. Watching the 45-minute thing.
Let me check this shit.
The movement's the same as Modern Warfare, but it's like it looks like a Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3 game.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no sliding in this game.
What, is it like World War II where you have to, like, fly at them, basically?
It's just, you can only crouch, that's it.
That's gonna be a pain in the ass. Kinda looks like Infinite Warfare, a little bit.
I watched the whole thing and it looks good to me, I like it.
Okay, Chris, add me. Or join me.
Sounds good.
Since you're an invite.
Okay. I hope so. I think it's gonna be like the same guns as Modern Warfare. I think, right? I'm not sure. Unless they bring the
as long as
SCG
you're
back.
balanced.
Okay. Make sure they tell us if they're on coalition before they start up.
Coalition?
Yeah, because people just start the game up real quick and I can't change it before they do it.
Did you just say alition?
Whatever it is. Legions, fuck you.
Oh shit.
Man
Alright.
shoots himself in the penis while robbing a Chicago hot dog stand.
What the fuck?
There you go, Chris. You're now in.
Dude, you're whack.
In what? Okay.
You're... Dude, what the fuck? Is that just on Twitter?
You're just in the game, so. Alright, I have to go talk with somebody else. I'll watch your stream, but I'll be back in a little bit. Okay?
That's good.
Chris?
Sounds good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
So I'm leaving. I'm not. I gotta go cast another match a little later.
That's fine.
Smokes, why the fuck did you leave your match, huh?
What match?
The one where Chris couldn't jump?
No, because I was like, fuck it, we were getting smacked anyway. I didn't want to fucking. I didn't give a fuck at that point.
But you complained about Austin leaving a pub.
Yeah. I mean,
I will call anybody out where they stand. That is unfair.
Okay.
That is rude.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
You switch over to go grab a drink?
Oh, yeah.
So Chris,
Yeah.
what is your roster? Is Smokes back in?
Nope.
Same roster? Okay.
I'll let you know by the end of this week.
Alright.
Fuck Colin, man. Colin can suck a dick. Wait, what did I join up in?
I just joined our lobby. I think they're just warming. I'll be back there. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Alright, I'm back.
Whoa. Dude, everyone's saying fucking Ranger with compensator's really good.
Yeah. You look at what I say.
The clip?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kinda like Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 4 mixed together a little bit.
Yeah.
Just have to move, just have different movement and shit.
I want to see what. Eventually, you know, like, it would send us like this, you know, the standings, so I could see like what team, how many wins they got, like I was doing last night.
I'm just sliding around and shit.
Yeah, short busters are they won their match against Swift Uprising Blue.
I hope they did, bro. Swift Uprising, like, what's it like? It was 3-2, right?
They beat
No,
or
that
yesterday's
was.
match. You missed yesterday's match. Yesterday's match was crazy. Swift Blue choked that match yesterday.
Who'd they play?
Oh, they played Fury. I mean, Fury's got a really. I mean, they ended up winning the series anyway, but their hardpoint's really good. They almost beat Swift Blue with 4 players.
Jesus Christ. Is
The
that
one,
the cave?
yeah, the one guy went like 3-30.
Jesus Christ.
He cost us some days. Well, they they lost 3-2, but they if I was them, I would have disputed that because me and Elson were casting it, and the third map they were playing by GAs the whole time. The third map,
Yeah.
Fury didn't use GAs. They literally pulled out everything.
What, Merc foregrip and all that shit?
They were running DLC guns.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the dude? Wait, why didn't they?
I don't know.
That's some whack shit.
Yeah, and the hard point, Swift should have closed out too. The second hard point, they were up like 100 points, and like one of the guys on DVS or whatever his name is, he was frying.
Yeah.
And then they ended up throwing it, and they lost the hard point. And then they went to the fifth map and lost. But
Damn.
yeah, but all right. So Shortbusters
Dude,
have one win. I don't know if they beat. Let me see. I'm trying to see if Shortbusters have 1 or 2 wins.
I hit this guy on Void Clan Academy, and fucking hasn't responded to me, like, some bullshit, bro.
Okay, so they're playing their second match now. They're
Shortbusters.
Oh, you're right. They are in the NACO Shortbusters. I didn't know that. You're right. My bad. Okay.
You're
So
good, fam.
this is their second match. They're 1-0, and I don't know how this other team plays. I haven't seen Team S
We
play.
can ask Orbit how Shortbusters play.
I've seen Shortbusters play. They're pretty good. They choked the S&D to Swift Blue. They were 5-1, and they came back and beat them in
Yeah.
S&D.
Well, Swift Blue just has like that fucking.
They're pretty good
What's
S&D.
it called? They have the clutch factor.
Yeah, they lost
They
6.
were
They
down.
lost 6-5 in the S&D last night. On the
Yeah.
last map. And they're playing with
Did
a
they come
sub.
back from a 5-0? Didn't they do a full sale or whatever?
I think so. It was against Kelsey's team, I think.
Team identity, let's see.
I think it's
Team
Kaz or
1
Kelsey.
is.
I don't know. I'm gonna call him Kelsey. I like it better.
Okay,
That's what Colin
so.
calls him.
Okay, so this is. So we have. Shortbusters are co.
Okay. Good thing reminded me.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Team identity.
Made sure to get a drink. Okay, I got it right.
Shortbusters, Fisher Blue.
I made them yellow. Or green.
Name yellow.
Yeah, I'm gonna do green.
Okay.
I made him green. I made Team as blue. That's what I'm going with.
Blue. Alright.
Okay. Alright, we're ready. ready to go.
I'm good. Yeah.
First match starting, guys. We got Team Shortbusters versus Team Az. First map, Cave, and ready to get through this. My casting duo is Smokes today.
Yeah. Fuck. I wonder who has better ARs on the. Pretty sure it's all gonna come down to who has better ARs and shit.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen either. I mean, I've seen Kelsey's team play a little bit, but other than that, I haven't really seen him play. First time I've ever seen him play. And I haven't seen the other team at all, period. Never even heard of him. First time.
So, who we kicking it off with? I'm on Neo right now.
That's who I'm on.
Alright. Neo and Viper hitting the right. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Neo and, they're trying to lock these spawns down as they're pushing the right side of the map. They're setting two against the one over here. Neo loses that gunfight.
Second kill. Ugly needs to get the second kill.
Yeah, right now, Shortbusters have the hard point. They're holding it 6-0 and climbing the leaderboards. They're holding it still. I mean, winning the close gunfight.
Wait, Az is spawning deep right, close to P5. They got spawns.
Yeah, Shortbusters pushed out, got the spawns, and you know.
Ugly gave up the right, or soccer field.
Yeah, they're holding this time pretty well. I mean,
let's hop on with
yeah, I'm hopping on him as well. He's playing pretty well. Yeah, as you can see, they're trying to push through the second side of the map. Team Az is trying to break the spawns here as they gave them up. They had the good spawns, gave it up. They're up 16-10 right now, going in the second rotation.
I won't be too bad if I was Shortbusters, because it's, in my opinion, a lot easier to hit through the front of P2. So even if you lose spawns, it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all set up right now. They got two holding the back here. Neo and Kasi win the first two gunfights, and they're trying to push this backside. Lucid is hitting the bridge here to try to flip these spawns here. Neo's holding the backside. He's pushing back. He starts shooting, doesn't get a kill here. Wins the first gunfight. As you can see, they only have one or two holding this backside, so I think they get a free flip to the back.
I really got an easy two-piece on P2. Yeah. This is where they can really get a good lead and keep them in a spawn trap.
Yeah, as they're trying to get back to this hill here, I mean, they have like three flooding the front here, and Kelsey's getting caught throwing his trophy here. And it's 31-20 right now. Pretty close game, as you can see. It's on the scoreboard. On Team Az, you have Ugly, Founded, Papa Trends. I'm not sure what that is. Scenic, I think, and Lucid. On the side of Shortbusters, we got Neo, Kelsey, Lopez, Sack, and Viper. And as you can see on Shortbusters, Sack is playing pretty well, sitting at 8-5. And
he's staying down at bridge though.
Pretty good team effort here. Yeah, Shortbusters are just caught up for this new side. They're trying to hold the side.
Yeah. Team has had spawns for old, but they just didn't really capitalize on it. They get a full 60 here, they can swing up in the game.
Yeah. And Lopez is just trying to hold this mid here and trying to allow them to flip these spawns here, as these spawns are really big for this next hill, and you know, they're just sitting on the hill wrecking this time up. Team Az is not really getting close to it.
They can chain these two hills together at P5 spot.
Yeah, Lopez is beaming. He knows there's one on this bottom mid. He calls it out to his teammate, gets the kill, and he falls down and dies as he tries to get to the hill. And as you see, they're probably gonna get the last 18 seconds here.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on with number 6 as they're on the rotation to P4.
Yeah, they do have 3 people on this rotation here, and Shortbusters are a little late to the rotation here, and you know, Team Az, if they set up right, they can hold this.
Oh wait, I'm pretty sure I have them flip-flopped.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure at least. Yeah, I haven't flip-flopped. Fuck.
Yeah, Sonic's pushing aside. He's holding the AR spot. You know, right now it's pretty even. I mean, kills are pretty even. Sink's watching this pinch here. Nobody's really hitting it. Number 1, as you can see, he's trying to flip these spawns. He's sneaking all around. Nobody's watching it. Nobody's even backing up to it. He's gonna get his team the new spawns, and they say you guys can have this 20 seconds. We'll just rotate.
Full 60.
Yeah.
Cause we almost went huge.
And you see Team Az, they really didn't get much time. I mean, they got a decent amount of time on that, but Shortbusters are going to be set up for new, and this hill's very hard to break. You have to be played damn near perfect to break this hill, and you know, Viper gets a 3-piece, gets a 4-piece.
4! Oh, shit.
Guys, they're starting to heat up right now, and You know, playing very well right now. As you can see, Fallon and Co are trying to push this mid side, but right now they, Short Brothers have all mid control on the backside. They're not allowing them to flip the spawn, and they're even pushing them out really far and just pretty much killing them off of them trying to hit it. And right now they're just gonna sit and soak this time up. Right now, as Lopez is just sitting there holding the hill.
This game is very back and forth. The only one that's not doing too hot is Papa Trins at double neg, but
yeah, Gauzy gets another big 2-piece, and they're just holding this hill. I mean, they're probably gonna get 60 seconds off this. Smokes is set up very well. I mean, like I was saying, they didn't watch the flank, and Gauzy's team just hit the back and got the 60 seconds, and that was new who actually did that. So shout out play from Mia, as he read the play. I think it was at like 40 something seconds. He started to rotate, just gave it up and flipped the spawns, and he said, "You guys can have that scrappy time, and we'll just get the 60." And that's pretty much what they did here. They split it. I think they got like 40 or 50 seconds here, which is very huge, and got the game back up. As you can see, Viper's going to this left side. He's going to be holding the bridge side. Doesn't want to allow them to flip these spawns here. He's playing very well. I mean, surprisingly for, usually he plays Slayer role pretty much with this AR. I mean, he's not allowing them to do anything.
Lucy gets a pig killing Viper though. Pretty sure Az are gonna have spawns now.
Yeah, Lopez is on a 5 killing spree right now. As he's holding this yellow side. Does get caught down and gets killed. There's 2 holding this yellow side. And, right now, I mean, the time's going in favor of Team Az. Is Shirtbusters are hitting this rotation here to the second hill, and right now both these teams are pretty even right now. I mean, they're playing pretty well evenly. Both teams. I mean, I would say on the side of Team Az, I mean, everybody's pretty neutral. I mean, not neutral, but like playing around the same pace, have around the same kills, and Shirtbusters. I mean, Lopez and Viper playing pretty well. It's pretty much even on the scoreboard. I mean, it's not nothing outstanding.
No one's too negative.
Yeah, this could be anybody's game. I mean, it's 126, 122 going into the second half of this game here, and
See what he can do with a sub. They did smoke the front. He gets that kill nice. 4 dead.
Yeah, that's gonna be a break here.
Yeah.
This is a very solid break. Now they can start the spawn trap.
Yeah. And Lopez is on the sandbags right now. He got 1. Oh, he's picked up by Cyanic.
And he's holding this white truck, so he's not really gonna allow them to start rotating here and playing this very well.
Keep him in the spawn trap. Lopez is going off right now with the spawn trap. It's almost at 30
and he is holding his backside. He's getting free 2 pieces. He's holding this spawn down. He's not allowing them to push out. Gets a 3-piece. He's just holding this spawn trapping him. As Papa Trends pushes out the backside, caught him off guard, and gets a free kill.
Caught him off. Let's hop on to number 4, Sag. See what he can do at yellow or P1.
Yeah, as I'm watching Lopez here, and he's just soaking up this hill time, 29-17. Top fragger for Shirtbusters. He's playing very, very well. He's just holding this hill time right now. He's allowing his teammates to just lay out around the hill, and he's just gonna sit here and soak up this hill time. And it's nothing really too crazy. Both these teams are very good at holding hills. They don't allow them to get too much time. And I mean, Lopez is just doing his role very well. He's just holding the hill, getting the kills. I mean, playing that objective role, and he's got the most hill time on his team, and not allowing them to pretty much hit the hill.
And has the most kills on his team.
I mean, they're just running at him. He's just killing them for free.
I mean, like, Shortbusters can chain these 2 hills together.
Yeah, I mean, they might allow them to get the last 15 seconds, but they're gonna rotate. Lucy does get a 3-piece here.
But Az is hitting 3 through rock or 3 through cave. They should have a free rotation here.
Yeah, Kelsey's holding this backside, trying not to let them flip these spawns here, as he wants to hold new side. There is 2 people in new, and they're holding this. And Kelsey can hop on this truck, get 2 free kills, but he decides not to.
Ugly's playing Dagger right now. He has an important role here. Just get off these spawners.
Yeah, as you can see, they've gotten behind them. Number 3 is hitting all the way in the backside, and they're trying to flip these spawns again. Not really hitting this hill. Pretty much, they might end up giving them 60 seconds here. They might try to contest this, but I don't think they're going to. I think they might try to hit it one more time. If not, they're gonna rotate.
Yeah, it looks like they're hitting it one more time.
That's our Team Az. I mean, that hill, I mean, I think Shortbusters, they need to play that a little bit more faster and get set up on the hill a little bit faster because they've allowed this team to get 260s on this hill. I mean,
Back to back
and now they have to hold another 60 to get back into this game, and
game.
you know, you just need a little bit earlier rotations. And
But I mean, like, for this hill, full 60's easy. You just gotta hold
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
This
they're a
is
little
the
bit.
perfect hill that they want to get back into.
Yeah, they're holding this hill pretty well. I mean, Shirtbusters just gonna sit in the hill, soak up the sill time, and try their best. But that's
Oh, they
3
get
down,
broken
4
again
down
by
on the side of
Az.
blue, and right now they're just playing hardpoint really well. I mean, Team Team
Getting all the
Shirtbusters.
important hills.
Yeah, they're not really trying to hit the hill now, and they have the preferred spawn, so they're gonna keep spawning there. So they really need to contest this hill time, get the last 20 seconds, because if not, they're gonna be desperate and trying to win this game here. I mean, Team Lucid gets another 3-piece, does kill a teammate in the
I mean, like,
section of that.
look at Az compared to Short Buzzers right now. Short Buzzers are completely slaying the fuck out of Az right now.
Yeah, and they're just not playing the hill time. I mean,
Yeah.
like they have 2 people anchoring, which is fine, but like, yeah, you don't really see many subs that are on the hill right now. I mean, except for Lopez and Sack's trying his best, but yeah, you gotta rotate early. Can't keep rotating this late.
If I'm on Short Buzzers, I'm gonna let Lopez just fly out there since he's the only one that seems to.
Yeah, somebody needs to just hold this. Oh, they get a 3-piece, and he's found it's going to be in the contest spot, and trying to allow them to get this time. And there's 2 in the hill. They're going to try to push this side. Lucid does push through. Top of Trends gets 2.
If I'm Az right now, I'll be playing this hill, just trying to win off of it.
Yeah.
Ugly's sitting in the back right now. This is
As your
play
short
from
busters
Ugly.
trying not to flip these spawns here, and Cynic's just pushing out and just frying them right now. He's trying to push this hill, trying to win more less time, but they're
Ugly
just
has a
flying
huge
at
ult
him.
right now.
They can win this game right here. This might be
Spawn
over.
trapping him.
This might be over. They can win it on here. I think they're going to get it. Nobody's there to contest. One more maybe, and they're just getting fried.
Oh, they get in?
He's
No.
going to get it, and he wins it.
GG's. Team Az with game number 1. Holy shit.
Yeah, on the side of Short Busters, I mean, gonna be like pissed off about that game because you outslayed them. You're just not playing the hills. I mean, your rotations are very late, and there was one time where he was rotated early, and you're kind of holding the backside, trying to allow them to flip the spawns when you could have pushed up on the hill and just got set up. And because when you're set up on that side, it's very hard for the other team to break. Besides if they're on table, and I think the rotations have to be a little bit earlier on the side of Short Busters if they plan on winning a hardpoint against this team.
I mean, like, they had rotations a couple times. It's just that it's kind of like they were scared to touch the hill a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, and on the side of fucking Team Az, they're putting more people in the hill. Short Busters, they're kind of just slaying out instead of playing around the hill, and it's kind of costing them because,
On Team Az, they always had one person anchoring, and they always did really well anchoring, but everyone else would just flood the hill.
pretty much. They kind of just threw bodies at it. If they get a trade, they get a trade, and they get the time.
Yeah. I mean, like, if I'm Lopez, I'm thinking, boys, where were you at? Dropping 40 with minute nil.
Yeah, I mean, he played really well. I mean, if you look at it, they were just he was like the only one playing the hill there, and when you're not rotating early, there's not much you could do there. I mean, but every time we were looking at him, he's getting like 3 or 4 pieces on the hill, like he was frying. And shout out to Neil on the side of Short Busters. I mean, he did rotate early and they got 60. I mean, the second time they tried to do it, they were already set up for it. They knew he was going to do that because they realized that he did it the last time and they flipped the spawns when they were holding it. And, right there too, when they were rotated early and they did get one, but they did end up getting those spawns and they had decided to hit the time for 29 seconds again. And right there, I mean, you had too many people trying to hit it. You guys, like, at some point you got to realize the chalk game, because when you did that, they killed you guys and they just flooded that left side, and you end up spawning back there. But when when the other team has numbers on hitting the front, they're gonna outslay you there. When they're gonna have way too many, and they had 2 people going bridge, so there's too much for certain players to watch, and they didn't have enough map control on that. And Team Az took really good map awareness of that, and they just pushed through and slayed out.
Looks like we are changing host.
Yeah, it was surprising for Team S. I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, I mean, right now we'll look at the scoreboard, and, they had a few players playing well. Ugly was playing, decent. He started 1 36, He's really, I mean, he was doing that slay out roll sort of. You know, he did go negative, but he tried
Yeah.
his best. But I mean, you look at public trends, he was getting a lot. I mean, he was 21 and 36, but I will tell you, the gunfights he was getting on hill were crucial. I mean, he was getting a 2 or 3 piece, and he was playing pretty well. I mean, he wasn't having the best stats wise, but like, he played that pretty well. And then Lucid, who was playing hill, he was 29, 26. He did his role, you know, 2 minutes 18 seconds. Tried to get as much hill time as he could. And I believe, you know, they just kept stacking the hill there. I mean, like, every time you look, I mean, their AR played pretty phenomenal too. I will say, Sonic was pretty good with the AR, playing pretty aggressively. He doesn't really hold the spawns. Kind of plays, you know, that flex kind of fast-paced AR, doing his own thing. And good, they pretty much they just kind of flew at them the whole time, and they didn't allow them to get the last 15 or so seconds. They would always have 1 or 2 guys hitting it. And on the side of Kelsey's team, you know, you guys need to start rotating early, get set up, and because you know, you guys, if you guys rotate early, I mean, get set up. I mean, there's not much they can do. I mean, you know, it lasts 15, 20 seconds. You got to chalk it at some point and rotate. You know, because you guys rotate. I mean, you guys are pretty solid at holding the hill, same as the other team. And when you're playing a team that's really solid at holding, you guys need to start rotating early, get set up, and try to anchor that down.
Yeah. I mean, like, they got broken multiple times during that game, too. They were
Yeah.
never able to fully lock down a hill for 60.
Yeah. And there's a lot of crucial gunfights they're losing as well. Like, I mean, like like when I've seen like 3 people on the hill, I mean, I know Lucid, or I think his name is Lucid. Or not Lucid, Lopez, he was playing really well. I mean, he was getting the trades, but sometimes he didn't really have the trades in the hill wise. Like, everybody was pretty much slaying outside around the hill and getting pretty much kind of like, if you want to call it useless, useless kills. You didn't really need those. You know, you guys need to start stacking more in hill. I think they're running a 2 anchor setup because they had like 2 ARs just playing the back. They really weren't like putting many people on the hill, maybe 2 or 3 at most. I need an invite.
I got you.
In the second map, I mean, I really wouldn't be too upset about that first map loss if your team Shortbusters. You just got to regain, come back hard in this S&D, and you know.
Well, let me invite you.
I'm in here. When you guys played that the S&D against Team Swift, you know, you got the lead and then you end up throwing the lead. I mean, you gotta, when you're up in the lead, you gotta just close out. You know, you pretty solid S&D team, and a lot of teamwork. And when you're playing a team that, you know, just plays off of what you do, you gotta switch up your strats every once in a while, and don't play it the same every time, because teams are gonna read it, and then eventually they're gonna be like, well, we're gonna keep changing it. And that's how teams end up coming back if you don't change your strats. You gotta make sure you have a game plan going into this. Especially when you go to play higher seeding teams and the teams that are pretty good in the league. Because right now I think Dominance and I think the other team is Avengers, and they're pretty 2 solid teams. I think those 2 teams are 2 strongest teams in the league right now, and I think when you play them, you gotta have a strong game plan. Make sure you veto your maps pretty well, because, you know, I wouldn't play the teams on their if you feel confident playing those teams. But those 2 teams right now, I think they're both the 2 best hardpoint teams right now, or like teamwork-based teams. You know.
Yeah. Dominant's really good at domination. I mean, like, they're good at all modes, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, that first map, I don't know if it was just, you know, first map jitters or whatever, but I mean, they came back and they were getting outslayed, and they end up coming back there and they just set up and they had every lane covered. Like, they made sure to call it out too. Like, make sure when you're going in, like, your hard points are locked down against teams like that, because, you know, they're gonna call out those kind of plays. Like, when you're flanking around, they're not gonna give that up for free. They're gonna make sure that, you know, somebody's watching that. But other than that, I think, you know, going into this next map, it really comes down to who wants it more. And, you know, Team Kelsey, you want to get a win, bounce back, get a 1-1, get into that domination. Both these teams, I think, are pretty solid smokes, so I think both teams either could have won that first map.
Yeah.
There's no real cut.
I mean,
Cold favorite. This is
they can do in search.
Yeah, I mean, S&D is a swing map. You know, you win this S&D, go into that dom. You know, you got the momentum building.
Well, Well, you never know. You know, as could be a search team. You just have Steel and respawn. They
Yeah.
could. I mean,
Over it now. I don't think I meant it.
looks like we're gonna go back to the lobby.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, last time I was casting, both those teams, I mean, they're both, I mean, went to a game 5, round 11, and if you play those two teams next, I mean, if you're these two teams, I mean, I think, going into that, I think, both those teams, I think you convincingly can beat either or team. Both these teams, I think I just, going off of what I watched last night, I think, both teams are like, have their struggle game modes, like, Team Fury is not very good at domination, but they're pretty solid at hardpoint team. I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah.
play Cave against Fury. I mean, they almost won at 4v5. I think they're pretty solid. And, you know, just make sure you know, if you want to win this league, you gotta come prepared. You know, make sure you're watching other teams' VOD, or even the casting VODs. You know, every match is casted. And there's no reason why you shouldn't go into a game prepared, if you want to win this league. And,
Yeah.
you know, this league's been pretty fun. I mean, I've had a lot of fun casting the league. My team does play in it, but I'm not sure what's going on with that situation as I had team problems. But other than that, in my
I
tour
have
break,
I have fun casting and just not playing in it.
Oh
Yeah.
god, man.
this is the first time I've ever casted, so I'm trying to do my best as casting. But other than that, I've had fun. I mean, I had fun casting with Austin as well last time. Had to get the old casting do it back.
Yeah, I'm the fucking better. I'm the upgrade.
Upgrade. Austin did pretty good last
Yeah.
time. He's just busy. I don't want to bother him. I had fun casting with him last night. I know he had fun as well. But kicking off in the second map, Short Busters are trying to get a map win here as
Trying to bounce back off the hard
left
point.
loss, and you know I wouldn't be too upset about that first map loss. I would go into this and be like, let's
Oh,
go,
me
let's
either.
regain, let's win this map, and go into that
Yeah.
domination. And I'm not sure how either team
You
plays
just
in
can't
domination.
you just can't get down on yourself after one map.
No, you just gotta regain because there's 4 more maps actually, and you can win it in 3 maps. You can win it in 5 maps. You know,
Yeah.
gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm gonna be kicking off watching Lucid as they're trying to hit this B bomb here, and they're setting one towards top mid. One's watching A side, and pretty much rushing this pretty fast.
This
I
is
mean,
gonna be a fast B. Yeah.
Lucid's
This guy
gonna
Top
be
Gun
good
has
this
a
round.
huge spot. He's nice. They take care of Top Gun.
Yeah, Sonic gets a big 2-piece, and Neo and Sack answer back. Sack gets another 2-piece. Lucid
It's
trades it
immediately a
out.
1v2. If he was able to kill Viper out of gunshot, then this round would be a lot easier. I don't think he knows them.
Yeah, Lucid's playing this a little bit slow, waiting for his teammate to get here and try to get this bomb down. Viper and
It's a
Neo
1v2.
know that they're trying to hit this bomb, so they're gonna be wrapping around. As you see, they're playing this pretty slow. I mean, they know that they have to get bomb down and then try to retake this here. And Lucid, he's gonna try to get this bomb down as quick as he can, so he doesn't get traded and doesn't get out
Big
with his
kill for
life.
Viper.
Viper does a huge kill and
Yeah.
tries to hop over. Viper does win the round
Big
for him.
first round.
So it's a big round to answer back from Short Busters. And you know, if your team has, I mean, you played that pretty well. I mean, you know, do what you can. The Short
Big
Busters
round from
played
Short Busters right there.
2v1 very well. It was a pretty fast B hit. I mean, Short Busters are pretty prepared for it. I think they sent pretty much a lot of people towards B, and one of the guys played A.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we kick off to this offense, I'm gonna see what Short Busters are doing. Yeah, so they're gonna be hitting this B side too. They're hitting this pretty fast, and they got 2 mid for the side of Team Az, and Galaxy's playing this really slow. And
They have a smoke out. Okay.
Lopez does get the first blood, and Galaxy's gonna be watching
That's
his
a
top.
huge first blood,
Lopez gets
actually.
another one, and
Lopez gets 2.
Galaxy gets traded, and Fountain's gonna back up and play his life here. and wait
But
for his
that
teammates.
slows everything down for
Oh, that's a
short
big,
busters.
another big gun for you from
They need to
Fountain.
find Founded.
Yeah, and Fountain got another piece on Neo, and he's just gonna be playing this top, and
Yeah.
they're gonna be worried about him flanking.
If there wasn't a second smoke, Founded basically just slowed down everything for short busters.
Lopez does answer back with another big kill, and Zach sees him top. Zach's not going to challenge
3
him.
in a round.
Zach's holding us. Fountain's going to push out here and doesn't see the guy, and I think he got away. No, oh my god, it's a big kill. And Viper does trade it out. Good.
1v2.
They do trade it out.
Lopez finds 4 in that round.
Yeah, very big play from them. Short busters to go up 2-0 in the map. And playing this pretty well. I mean, they have answered back. I mean, you know, Fountain did make a huge play, and I thought that was going to be the difference maker when they didn't know that he... I mean, they knew he was up there after he got the 2-piece, but, like, he was really finessing. He pushed out and got another one, I think. I'm pretty sure positive.
Yeah, he did.
Tried to do his best. I mean, his teammate did fall around him. There's not much you could do there, but it was a good try from his effort. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be another B hit again. I think they're gonna play this a little bit slower though. I think they're gonna wait.
I'm gonna hop on with Founded because he's always in the back. Let's see what he's gonna find. Get sniped
Viper
from
gets
Viper.
another
That's
big
a
kill.
huge kill.
Kelsey gets another one. Zach gets another one.
Dead.
Kelsey's gonna push out, and they're gonna try to push this really fast to try to get and bombs down. I'm not sure if they realize it. Viper's watching this flank, sort of. He's going back towards mid, gonna go towards the window.
They have him pinched in. Oh, that's a huge kill from
going huge.
Cynic.
Sonic's playing really slow right now. If Viper's holding this top window, gonna try to snipe the alley.
He
I mean,
gets his kill on Neo. He doesn't expect it.
Short Busters up 3-0, and you know, playing this pretty damn well. I mean, they're not allowing them to get the bomb control.
They're letting them push up to bomb. No, they're not pushing anything. They're just like,
yeah, they're just allowing them to walk into their ARs, and I think they're running like 3 or 4 ARs, and they're just holding the bomb, and they're not allowing them to do much. And
yeah.
Right now, if you're Short Busters, you're gonna be very happy with that, and try to. I mean, to be honest with you, I would try to go up as many rounds as you can and close it out, and just have an answer back.
Like Founded and Psy is playing really well. They're just looking for their teammates to start picking up a little bit.
Fountain does get a big kill on Lopez.
Gets another kill. That's a huge kill on Lopez too. He's been a difference maker in most of these rounds.
Yeah, I mean, Fountain's just gonna hold this bottom mid push here, and
Stack has nowhere to go. I mean, like, he's just rushing sight. That smoke's gonna fade soon.
yeah, Short Busters gonna be trying to hit this B bomb, and right now, I mean, Team Az has map control right now,
like,
so right, gotta play pretty slow here.
Yeah. Stack shouldn't have pushed out right there. He should wait for his team. And the team help right there.
Yeah, Kelsey gets another kill there and try to even it out, but
Huge trades coming out of Team Az. Team Az is finally on the board.
yeah, right there for Team Az, they just answered back. I mean, they pretty much read the play. Is that Merc for me?
No, Stranger.
Should looks like Merc. I always think it looks like Merc.
Yeah, no.
They look pretty similar.
Yeah, they do. I miss Merc, man. until you don't like, until you're not using it, you just fucking.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop over to Short Buster, see how they answer this map back or around. So they're gonna stack this B side again.
Looks like Team Az is opting to hit their mid.
Yeah, they're trying to hit this A side. They're gonna play this really aggressive. There's
Actually,
only one there for A. I mean,
I'm gonna hop on to number 7. He has a huge gunfight in the back. Gets gunned by Psy.
Psy is really playing really well. I mean, Bernier is pretty solid on this map.
Huge kill on him. But Short Busters are at Team Az has the bomb down. I think Short Busters figured that out.
Yeah, on the side Short Busters, they have a 3v2 right now, so play pretty slow. I mean, Papa Trent is having a pretty slow map here, 0-5, and you know, if they want to get back into this game, I mean, he's got to pick it up here. And
they go from sack. Found he gets trades about, but trades go away with Short Busters.
The Short Busters being up 4-1, and that's a big round there. I mean, you know, Team Az, they gotta answer back quickly, or they're just gonna get, they're just getting ran over right now. I mean, they did answer back with that one round, but you know.
I mean, like on Team Az, you're looking at the people that aren't doing too hot. I think it's just Founded and Psy that are keeping up with the short busters.
Yeah.
Yeah, goes Psy and Fountain are the only ones positive right now.
Yeah, and if you look at short busters, pretty even on the board. They're playing as really well as a
No
team here.
one's negative on short busters.
Yeah, I mean,
Ugly does get a huge first blood though on Viper.
yeah, they do forget the bomb, so they have to go back to
Bomb.
grab the bomb. And they're playing a little bit slow, so Team S, they probably think they're going to B right now, or A right now. And I mean, they are going to continue to hit it, because,
Yeah.
you know, why try to hit the B when they probably have the
I'm
control
gonna hop
over it?
on with Founded, who's holding A by himself. See what he opts to do.
He is going to see
does
this
spot them
cross,
out.
so he does spot them out, and he's
That's a
going to
huge
get a
kill.
first blood. And, you know, if I was him, I'd try to put my life and try to back up here.
Here, I'm gonna hop on with Lucid as he's hitting the flank, I'm pretty sure.
He gets a big kill on the
There
flank,
comes.
and
He almost got his teammate.
he's going to hear him bottom below him. Fountain's going to pick up
Money,
another kill
yeah.
here.
Last guy's in their spawn, Lopez.
And yeah,
That's
for
a huge
short
round
busters, I mean,
TMS.
when you're trying to hit the bomb here, I mean, you know, you guys forgot the bomb, and right there, I mean, you allowed Team S to
Basically
just push
let
up.
them have map control.
Yeah, and by the time you could even try to wrap to A, I mean, they'd already had somebody on the flank, and you guys were all stacked up trying to hit that A bomb there, and, you know, just forgetting that bomb is very crucial. I mean, you know, if you're trying to take the map here, you know, you need to close this out, get a win on the board, and try to go into the domination and try to win that.
If Az wins, this is a huge momentum swing. It opens up the entire
Yeah.
match, basically.
I mean, that was a big round. They had to win that, even out the score 2-4, and they're trying to win this.
Looks
So
like they're
Team
hitting
S are
fast
going
speed.
to
I
try
don't
to
think they're gonna.
try to
I
flood
think they're gonna
this.
expect sack here. Oh, they do.
Sack. They get
Sack
a big
gets
2
guns. Lucy can slow
Gauzy
his life
tries to
too.
even it out here. He's going to play this top side. He's not going to allow them to try to push in there. He's waiting for the
I'm gonna
rotation
hop
here.
on
He's
with
playing his
number
life.
5 Founded, as he is right outside gunshot with dead silence. He could opt to make the play here.
Yeah, the difference maker for this map, for me, has to be found. I mean, just playing extremely well. And
Oh, that's a huge kill from Founded. If they get the last guy out of here, and it's free bomb site for him.
I want to watch Viper here. Is Neo and Viper trying to answer this map back? Found it does find
Viper
a kill on
gets him.
Viper.
2v1.
Yeah, they know where Neo's at. He's trying to wrap around towards mid, and they're gonna get this bomb down here, and they're gonna be watching this. And if I'm Neo, you just try to go big here if you can. This score's gonna be 4-3, and
Gets gunned by Ugly. That's a huge round by Az. I mean,
your team is coming back here. I mean, they were up 4-1. And just for me, the side of short busters, they really don't change up their plays. They just pretty much run the same thing. They don't try to pinch, don't try to flank, nothing.
yeah. They just like to rush B. I mean, the only time they win A is when they forgot bomb and spawn.
Yeah, I mean, if you're side of short busters, try to get somebody to flank around and try to play a little bit faster. And even hit bottom mid and flood. They're kind of just stacking 3B.
Yeah.
And two mid, and one holding that A side. And you know, you gotta play a little bit faster here.
Founded's going off with 11 and 4. Papa Trends is starting off slow though, win 6.
Yeah, he's trying to do his best, but when you got Fountain 11 and 4, man, I mean, this man's he's a beast.
Man's doing it all, man. They have a free A control. No one's at A except for Founded.
Yeah.
Like,
Papa
it's
Trent's gonna
free
try to
A.
get his first kill here. He's 0-6, and
Okay.
he does get beats by Lopez. Try to do his best. Ugly's gonna even out the
trades
trade
him out
though.
by Ugly.
And then Ugly gets another big kill as he's already weak, and he's just gonna.
Oh, that's a
flood this
huge kill from Founded as he beats Cosby to the ground.
Yeah, and it's a
3v2.
2v3 situation here, and Ugly's gonna try to push in bomb, and Zach is holding the close bomb.
But Luce is top mid right now. He's not gonna be a factor in this.
And Ugly's gonna get this
Ugly
kill,
gets a
and
huge kill.
we're tied up now. I mean,
Founded from third. Founded
Yeah, I
from
mean-
third.
oh shit, I thought Viper wasn't dead.
Viper could clutch this. Nah.
No, I tried.
They
Yeah,
still have
it's
time to
4-4.
defuse. 4-4. I mean, Team Az is putting clinic on now.
Yeah, Papa Trent's is 007 right now. I mean,
He's Owen.
trying to do his best, man. I mean, Team S, I mean, you know, they answered back. I mean, Shirtbusters, they were just flooding at them, and they didn't know what to do the first 4 rounds, and then they recoup, and they just start playing a little bit different each time, and, you know, found it was playing that top mid, flanking, got a 3-piece. And, you know, side of Shirtbusters, you got to change it up here, try to go for a different route. I mean, playing the same thing over and over is not going to work. Yeah, but on the side of Team Az, I mean, if Papa Trent picks it up here, I mean, they're probably just gonna run away with this map. I mean, on the side of Team Az, I mean, Founded. I mean, the man's a beast. 12-4, doing his best.
I like that.
Lopez evens it
The
out with
rest
two
of the teams.
piece. Lopez gets a third. I'm
Three-piece.
gonna hop
Oh
on the
my
Lopez.
God.
He's frying right now. I can't even get to him. Oh shit! Oh, I messed up. Shit, I messed up. There we go. I couldn't even get to him.
Fucking.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Lopez. He's 10-7 right now. He's trying to hit the flank here, and you know, Az was talking about how they weren't doing anything different. They picked it up and tried to play it a little bit more faster. And he does spot one. And they're gonna flank this guy and get him. I'm pretty positive about that.
Oh, assassination coming in, bro.
Yeah, short busters go up 5-4, and they needed that bounce ban rack because you know Team Az was picking it up here. They came back. I mean, props to them, but short busters does get the big round win, and you know that's a swing right there. You know, because you're
like
up 4-1, and they're about to come back.
If Az loses this match, you're gonna be looking at Papa Trends right now. Like,
yeah, he's not really playing pretty well. I mean, kind of he did get caught a couple times where he's just stuck in the open or whatever. He couldn't do much about that, but. Yeah, I'm gonna keep with Lopez. You know, started that last round. I got a 3 or 4 piece. I'm pretty sure, and you know, playing pretty phenomenal. I mean, he's a beast. Him and Founded. I mean, both two of the best players we've seen in this map right now. He's probably gonna get a kill on Luce. Oh, he decides to just push through, and he's gonna try to go for this flank. Probably 2 kills here if he can get this kid up top. And Luce is just gonna get 2, and Sonic's gonna get 1. So.
yeah. I smell around 11. Papa Trends does get caught out.
Cynic does see him, and Lopez does get a big kill here.
Founded is 15-5.
Yeah. He's trying.
Off,
We got a round 11, boys. Who do you think's gonna win this, guys? Both teams are playing pretty well. I mean, even if you either team who wins this map. I mean, if you're gonna be a side of Shirt Busters, you did have the 4-1 lead. You tried to do your best, but you just got to get to the next few rounds. I mean, you guys gotta switch it up a little bit. You can't keep playing the same thing over and over again because teams are gonna adjust to it and switch up the pace. Because you know, watching you guys play, you're doing the same thing over and over again. Pretty much do it every offense. As you can see, one of the players on Lucid, he has a drift stick. His controller's just moving on its own. He's got a mind of his own. And you know, Founded 15-5. I mean, the man's taking over the map.
Yeah, hop on with Founded, see what he can find.
Yeah, he's set up waiting. I'm gonna continue to watch him. I want to see how he's playing. His teammates are gonna be wrapping back, and he did a very good job of getting the first blood and trying to.
This Pop Daddy. He's playing this close, right? I don't know. Oh, he's about to.
Zach's stuck in the corner. He gets another kill. He's 17-5. He said, "You're 0-9, Trends. I'm just gonna pick up the slack for you, buddy." It's this man's frying. Papa Trends might get his first kill here. Gets his first kill.
Gets his first kill, bro. Hop on with Papa Trends, bro.
Yeah, we gotta watch him. I mean, the man's picked it up.
Man's frying.
Team Az wins the map right there.
Team Az wins.
I mean, if you're on the side of Team Az, I mean, you got to pay this man Founded some more money. I mean, he put you guys in the bag, and
in the pack, bro.
I mean, somebody needs to get this man a peanut butter and jelly, bro. He needs like top fucking. You know, this man needs to be paid. I mean, look at him, 17-6. I mean, he was always set up, and he's playing different positions each time. I mean, what are you gonna do when the man Founded is just frying on the map?
Nah.
I mean,
but also point out like how his teammates were when they lost, when they were down 4-1 to when they ended.
Yeah.
I mean, his teammates clearly picked it up.
Yeah. I mean, Papa Trends does get that big first kill. I mean, 1-9. I mean, he just said, "Founded, you could take my kills, man. I'm just gonna make it look like I can't get a kill and just allow you to do everything. And when you need me, I'm gonna get that kill." And on the side of Short Busters, you're gonna be upset with that because you were up 4-1, and you gotta close it out. You gotta get the next 2 rounds and switch up your plays. I mean, you were in the same place pretty much the whole game, and you know, on the side of Team Az, they readjusted and they just switched it up, and Founded was just getting in different positions each time and getting those big kills. And you know, this is a big map too, and you know, Team Az they're up 2-0 right now, and you know, side of Short Busters, you're gonna be upset about that loss, and you know, you're pretty much upset about the first map too, not rotating early and stuff like that, and you just gotta regain. You gotta pick it up here, and you know, try to close it out in 3 and reverse sweep, because both these teams are pretty solid. I mean,
Yeah.
Fallon, man's a beast. Played pretty well, 17-6, and somebody needs to pay him some more and get him some fucking uncrustable peanut butter jellies, or even make him some. You know, I love peanut butter jellies myself, and I know he probably
You
loves
should
them
give
too.
him the entire fucking company, man.
Yeah. What's up to the viewers? Appreciate you guys coming out and watching our podcasting. Trying to do our best here, and yeah, I'm not sure which team you guys support. Team Az is up 2-0, guys. I don't know if you're side of Team Az, but they're playing pretty phenomenal. I mean, guys need the gas founded on Twitter after this map, though. Him and Sai was playing pretty well too. I'm not going to give credit where credit's not due, because Sai played really very well, and doing
And
their
like
best.
Lopez too.
Yeah, Lopez, he played pretty well too. He tried to do
13
everything he
and
could.
9, dropped 40 in the hard point.
Yeah, he's a very big sub, doing his best he could. I mean,
What? Chris.
love him.
Damon Karma Barla has chosen to retire from competitive play. Bro, Karma just retired, bro.
To be honest with you, the game's pretty bad, and you know his team's not the best.
Yeah. But I'm
It
just
sucks,
saying,
though.
the 3-time, bro. The 3-time. Yeah.
I think if he had a better team, he wouldn't retire. But I think it's the same thing. I think that's what it is. I mean, when your team's constantly losing, and you know he got put on a team that wasn't very solid. I mean, all those players were supposed to be on different teams, and you know, Karma. Nobody can say anything about Karma. Karma's the best Call of Duty player of all time, and he had teams where he didn't have to play a Slayer role, and on the team that he's on now, I mean, he's forced to play a Slayer role, which Karma's not a Slayer. He plays that. He's an OBJ player. He plays, you know, for the spawns, and you know, when you need him, he shows up. That's the reason why he's a 3-time champ. And doing everything he could.
Didn't enjoy running around with the MP5 and just had zero desire to get on and play the game. That's pretty bad, to be honest. I think they could do better without me, but of like how World War II ended.
I need to invite to the lobby.
I'm not in one.
Excuse me. What's good, Chad? Do you guys think Team Az is going to close this out in 3, or do we think Shortbusters are going to come back with the reverse sweep? I need to invite to the game. So I'm trying to join Viper. Okay, good. Which team is on which? I need to change that.
Pretty sure. Looks like Shortbusters are on Allegiance, which is.
Okay.
I had it set up anyway.
I do.
They were on Allegiance last game.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Coalition. Yeah.
Wait, Shortbusters on a co, or?
No.
Okay, Team Az is okay. Yeah, I got it. Alright, cool.
Oh man.
Yeah, as we're going into domination, I mean, Team Az is going to be really happy and motivated to close out this map. I mean, they're up 2-0, and they did pretty much pull off the upset against Team Shortbusters and S&D. I mean, they were down 4-1, and so doing pretty well. And we're going to stick on the Shortbusters. Watch the Shortbusters off the break, and they don't have the bad sides, so they're going to try to flip these sides and try to retake here. I mean, because Fountain gets a big 2-piece if you're Zach right there. You gotta win that gunfight. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have to. I mean, he's playing pretty well.
Papa Trins kills himself. Ooh. You finished kill right there. It's all good though.
Stack does answer back with getting kill and founded. He knows
How
one
does
more
he
is
get
mid.
two
He
piece?
gets another
Stack
one. He's
gets two
answering back
piece.
from that lost gunfight on founded the first time
This
around.
is, I mean, like, they're spawning out fork side. I mean, like, they're
Yeah,
gonna get trick
Short
caps
Busters
for a
have
little
the
bit
3
here.
cap right now. They're gonna have to try to answer back here on A and try to get this as they have numbers right now.
I mean,
I
like,
think he's gonna need his teammate there.
look at that though. Short Busters now has A spawns. They successfully flipped
Yeah, and they're
spawns.
gonna get the A and B. That's a very good side from Short Busters as they flip the side.
Yeah.
You know, they were on bad sides, so now they can pretty much try to flip this out of control and just try to
Hold
just close out
L
this
and
map.
hold L's and
Close out this
side.
search rotation. I mean, my bad. That's my bad.
Hop on the Lopez here as he's been popping off the entire series. Just
Yeah, I
gonna
mean,
hold him down B.
he dropped 40 in the hardpoint, played pretty phenomenal, and then S&D played really well too as he tried to close out that map there. He tried to do the big plays when he's needed, and
Papa Trench just flushes right in, doesn't give a fuck, and gets a two-piece.
yeah, I think they're gonna flip these spawns here. Fountain is pushing the back, and he's gonna get one. He's looking at the other one. He gets the second
Actually,
kill
yeah.
in Cowsey as he's neutraling A right now, and I don't think there's gonna be anybody here to try
Oh,
to break
Lopez
this.
gets a three-piece.
Yeah, number 6 and number 7 are gonna try to hit this backside to hit A, and I don't think Fountain's. I mean, he's gonna know it, but he's just gonna hold in this
Number
corner.
zero's in the back, gonna try and deal with him.
Yeah, Fountain's gonna get another big killer.
Doesn't get the right corner, so
Yeah,
gonna be a free kill.
Short Busters are gonna get the A point back. They're gonna get it back,
Yeah.
and you know, Fountain did his job. He went out there, contested, and neutrally got the point, and did get some points off of it. 23 to
Yeah.
31.
I'll hop on the
As-
number zero as he's just being a nuisance in the mid.
Yeah, I mean, look at side. Short Busters are playing this pretty well. I mean, starting as if they were on bad side, they flipped it, and you know, they got the AB, and you know, off the rip. I mean, they're coming out hot, and they're gonna get the C point as well. I mean, they got a 3 cap right now. I mean, they're gonna get up in some points.
Team Maz is getting a three-piece for Ugly. Let's hop onto him.
Yeah, and Team Az is gonna get the B point, and
B
Papa Trends is
control.
flanking the back. So they did lose the spawn, so now they're gonna be trying to get the C point and try to hit B as well.
As does have control of A now, so this is a good sign of. In 2.5 minutes left, they can, you know, make this tied. I mean,
Yeah, Fountain's going huge,
Big
so
call
gets a
from
2-piece. Right now, going in the second half, I mean, Short Busters playing pretty phenomenal. I mean, they flipped the spawns, and you know, they did get flipped
Early,
again, but really pretty well.
Yeah.
As you look at the scoreboard,
Big kill.
Lopez is still going off as he was going off in the first and second map, as he is currently 11-6 right now, and playing pretty well in this. I mean, as you can tell, I mean, there's no doubt about it. Lopez has been the MVP of this whole series today, even if they do lose. I mean, pretty phenomenal. I mean,
But Short Busters aren't scoring anything right now.
yeah. You know, a lot of team has to come back into this, so they're only down by about 10, and you know, coming back into this,
Found
Yeah.
is in a huge position to start spawn killing.
yeah.
Oh, I guess cut down by Neo.
Yeah, Team Maz is watching this backside. They're not going to allow them to flip these spawns again, and you know, they're only down by a little bit, and that's pretty well as they came back from being, you know, started that lead. I mean, it wasn't pretty close. I mean, Short Busters were just, you know, pretty much frying them off the beginning of that.
Yeah. I mean, like, if I'm Short Busters, I'm not bad about this side.
No, I'd be happy.
You
I
start
mean,
off bad.
start on the bad side. Got the 2 cap right now, so you're gonna be up by a few points going in the second half here. You know,
I'm pretty sure if I'm Short Busters with how much time is left, I would just keep the CB control.
yeah, I wouldn't even be trying to go for that. I would just allow them to, you know, just keep
Yeah.
it if they want it. I mean, you played pretty well. I mean, now when you're gonna be spawn on that good side, make sure to hold the spawn. Don't allow them to flip it. And
Pretty sure it's gonna be near a tie game. Going
Yeah,
in
I
the
think
second
so.
half.
if you're
Papa
Short
Trends
Busters,
is-
no,
Go
to
for
be honest with you, I wouldn't even still be mad about it, even though they're coming back into this. I'd still be happy about how you played that first half, going in the second half. You know, come hot in the second half, and you know, because you're gonna have good sides. Don't allow them to flip this, and got to pick up the heat a little bit more. You know, because you picked up the heat in the beginning, played well. Just you got to close this map out. You need this win.
Papa Trends saying that, you know,
Yeah, right now, I mean, they're only down by 3, so
there's gonna be 4 now.
yeah,
Does
Kelsey on
Celeste
a
come
5 killing
in?
spree, and
Yeah.
82 to 77. I mean, I'm
come in.
pretty happy about that from Short Busters because you spawn on the bad side, and you know, Team
Like,
Maz,
any lead on bad side is
it's good.
awesome.
Just go into the second half and make sure you're holding them spawns because you know Team Maz is going to
Yeah.
want to flip these as soon as they can because you know when they flipped it, you're going in the second or like they picked it back up like right away. You know they weren't allowing it to get out of control because you know if it would have got out of control right then and there, I would have told you this map's probably over. But You know, Lopez, he doesn't want to go down without a fight. He wants to try to get his boys to win, and he wants to
Looks
try
like
to reverse sweep
they're not
this.
even gonna go for B. They're just gonna go for spawns on Team
Yeah.
S.
Like I was saying, they're going to try to flip these spawns early, see if Neo can realize this and try to bat
I'm gonna
back.
see if Shortbus realizes this soon.
I don't think they're going to. I think Lopez
spawn.
is trying to come back. Lopez
Yeah,
gets a kill.
that's a huge kill from number 2, Lucid.
And they already
I'm pretty
flipped
sure
the
they're gonna
spawn.
spawn early. Yeah.
Yeah, if I was sure,
No, they're spawning useless. Shortbusters are still spawning here. This game is ass. How the fuck are they spawning there?
Yeah, Shortbuster's got a bless. I think Neo's going to try to hop off that point and not allow them to, you know, try to get those spawns. See, they want to try to right back and get A spawns. I mean, Shortbusters, I think they got blessed. I mean, they shouldn't have spawned out right there when they had 4 people hitting that A side.
No.
They're still trying to flood this here. I mean,
no one should spawn near the flag if you're there. Like,
no, and they had 4 people there too. I mean, they flipped. I mean, if you're taking team as, I mean, you played that really well. I mean, flipped that, and I think you still might end up flipping it.
You
And
flipped
right
that
now-
early. I mean, like, you played it perfectly. You just got fucked by the game being ass.
As you see, Neo's trying to push this map. They're trying to flip these spawns again because
Well,
they
Team
sh-
S is for spawns. They're spawning A now.
yeah, they have the A spawns on. Side of Shortbusters, you allow them to flip the spawn there, which is really bad because you know you don't want to lose these A
That's
side.
a second reset. They're gonna get B control. They're spawning
Team S is
D,
gonna get
P5 too.
You know, if you're Shortbusters, they'll try to flood this backside, but
Hopping on.
Team Az is going to be set up for this. They're wrapping back. They're sending 3 guys to hold
does
this
a
push.
huge job right now. The entire team is sitting there, but he gets cut down.
Yeah, Shortbusters is like, you guys can have the A B. We're going to try to flip this, get the A spawn, and try to get the B back. But
Oh, they did flip.
Ugly, he's flanking. He gets a 2-piece, and Lucid
4
answers
dead.
back with a 3. That's
5 dead.
down.
Oh my god, that's 5 dead. They can neutral C too. Oh no, they got cut down at C.
Yeah, if you're on the side of Shortbusters, I mean, you gave up that A side. I mean, you should have had somebody sitting on the half or even top fire holding the backside and not lose
Bounded
the
with
spawns.
3, bro. Bounded is just MVP if they win this game. If they win this match.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
get down by costly.
it was whoever made the play call to just hit for spawns to try to flip these was very good. I mean, their whole team went to the spawns and they flipped the spawns and.
3 dead. Papa turns for the double. The huge 2-piece, but before they secured it.
And Neo answers back with 2 of his own.
This is huge. Whoever number 5 is, he just needs to play his life in the back.
Yeah, right now, I mean, they need to get 2 points. I mean, this is gonna. I mean, you're only up
this
by
is
like a couple
huge.
points, and
'Cause now you have Lucid in the bag holding down A. You're getting 2 pieces left and right.
yeah, on the side of Shortbusters, I mean, Zach, you need to pick it up here.
This is bad.
If you wanna try to win this, I mean-
Shortbusters. Because they have the AC control now, and now they're like confused on where they're at. This is time you go for B.
Yeah, on the side of Shortbusters, Zach, you're 9-19 right now. You need to pick this up here if you want a chance to try to win this series. And you know, on the side of Team S, everybody's sighing. I mean, they're gonna regain this lead, I think, and they're gonna try to close this out. I mean, side of Shortbusters, you can't get flipped that early, and you have
Just the AC.
the Shortbusters, you have to hold that left side and.
Found it. That's 4 dead. This is not good for Shortbusters.
Yeah. Yeah, on the side of, I mean, Shortbusters, you know, not everybody's playing too well. I mean, a lot of people are negative right now. And
DK comes in from Neo. They are gonna neutralize B.
yeah. Yeah, going to the second half, I mean, or when they went in the second half, Shortbusters, I mean, you had the A spawns, you had the better side. Nobody was watching, like, the push out, and they just pushed out. I mean, they got those spawns. I mean, you got to be watching that. And they're only up by 3 points here, so you can come back into this Shortbusters.
But now Shortbusters just needs to focus on B. I would not be hitting A now. He's got to focus up on.
Yeah, Team Az is playing really well, though. They're just flying at them, not allowing them to get control, and Sai's just going to push through here, get the big 2-piece here, and he's going to be watching the B side.
They are spawning C now. Sidenex has a huge job to do.
Yeah, he loses that first gunfight, and, you know, the MVP of the series for Team Az has to be found. I mean, this man needs... He's just fucking amazing.
Bro.
Playing fucking phenomenally. I mean, carried his team in the second map there. I mean, 17 and something. I don't even know what his stats were. It doesn't even matter. I mean, he was making those plays. I mean, he made the plays to win his team the map, and you know, being down the 4-1, they did a good job. And I think Shortbusters is going to win this map here. I mean, they're up by 3.
It, yeah.
But you know, I wouldn't even be upset about that if your team has. I mean, you played that pretty phenomenally. I mean, I give you props for props too. But you know, in that first half there, I mean,
if you don't get flipped so early on that, then
yeah,
you probably win.
But on the side, I mean, Team As did the same thing to short posts as well. They flipped them early too. So both teams did a great job of flipping early, and I forgot about that. I forgot short posters flipped early as well in that first half. Great win from short posters, answering back from being up down 2-0. And on the side of Team As, I'm not even sad about that. I mean, you played. I mean, I'd be upset about the first hold, but you played that pretty well. I mean, short posters just answered back, and they had to close it out. I mean, but. Yeah, if you look at the scoreboard here, I mean, everybody's pretty, not really that positive on the side of fucking short busters. I mean, Kelsey 17 and 19, Sack 15 and 24, Neo 20 and 21. Lopez, the only one positive. It was just a great team effort. I mean, the only person positive, Lopez, and he wasn't only positive by one, so. It was a great effort. I mean, I think it was just because of that first half, getting up with those couple points, because really those couple points won them the game. I mean, because Team As, I mean, you look at the scoreboard, I mean, I think only one person went negative. Yeah, one person went negative. It's just, that first harp, or the first half of that game is what, costed the game. I mean, you have the good side, you got to go up there, and you did restabilize, and only being down a couple points, but Short Posters just, they answered back with the win, so did a really good job at that, getting a win. They have to get that win there, going into this next map, the hard point, and they have to win 3 in a row now to even have a chance
What's the
winning.
next map? Hardpoint?
I'm not sure, they didn't tell me.
Ah.
Yeah, but going into this next map, I think that first hardpoint. I mean, Team has played that pretty well. I think they can steal another hardpoint off this team. Domination was close, and props for props to do. I think both teams played that pretty well. But going to this next map, I mean, short busters, you got the confidence back. You want a map now. You have to go into this hardpoint. You got to close out. You got to rotate early. Make sure everybody's on point with the comms. Got to rotate early because Team has, they're still hitting old though. It's not like they're not hitting it. They're sending like 2 guys to hit old, and 3 people are always rotating. If you look at the scoreboard at 30 seconds to 25 seconds, there's 3 people in there. Once that short busters, maybe one person's at new, and that's always, I think Lopez is, every time I looked at the scoreboard or was watching him play, he was always at new trying to, go big, and there's not much you can do when it's only one person and there's 3 people rotated, because those anchors are going to be rotating, trying to hold the flooding into the hill, and Team has played that pretty phenomenally of holding their hills and breaking as well. I mean, they were able to just flood the hill, and short busters only send like I think 2 or 1 person to play the hill, and they're just allowing everybody else to slay around. But I think they need to, if they're going to do that, they need to play more around the hill and slay out instead of slaying out where the Kuzas are useless. They're pushing out and spawning them a little bit closer to the hill. I didn't think that wasn't a good idea. And going in this hard point, I think everybody needs to step it up. You want to win this game, you need to come out frying. I mean, you need to tell Team As that you came to play. You're gonna have to go hot, because if you get hot and you just start frying everybody, Team As are gonna be a little upset. Because if you come out and fry them in this map and just win it, it's hard to regain after that type of loss. So if you win that going into the S&D, you just can pretty much steamroll. I mean, you play pretty well in the S&D. You just need to switch up the plays, come up with a different playbook. Because watching you guys play, I mean, you did this the other night too when you're playing S&D. You just go up in a lead and then you just don't change up your strats, and you got to change up a little bit of something. Have somebody flank, aggressively hit the bomb or something. Just stacking the B point, just playing a little bit slow. I don't think it's working, because the team's switching it up. They're either gonna hit A or do something different. If you look at this Founded, I mean, he was just always being sneaky and flanking, or he played a different playstyle each time. He had a sub out or he had an AR out, and it played different for each round. It wasn't like he played the same thing each round. He changed it up, and I think that's what you guys need to adjust to, knowing that Founded is going to be that annoying player that's going to be doing it something different each time. Okay. So, Godcaster, I need to switch the teams.
So allegiance for so just swap teams. That's fine. All right, I got it. Let's go.
shout out to my stream for coming out to watch the match. Trying to do our best at the podcast. You know, this is our first week of even doing this. You know, I've never podcasted before. Trying to adjust to it, switch up the players. So I'm trying to getting a little bit better each time I do this, and you know, I'm trying to switch up the players too. Cause sometimes I'm watching a player that's just fine, and I just stick to him instead of changing. But learning, switching up a little bit different each time. Trying to adjust.
I'm kicking it off with Founded. Founded is just popping off. I just think it's a good person to kick it off with.
I think I'm gonna watch him as well.
Smokes himself, but it's all good. Both of them need like fortunate timing coming in.
Yep.
Over.
Yeah, short busters are getting the numbers right now. It's pretty much even. All you see is blue and green in the feed right now. They're playing pretty well. I think Team Az has a sponsor now. Or, no, my bad, short busters has a sponsor now. And this hill, nobody's really hitting this hill right now. And they're just kind of playing for that map control and not allowing them to flip spawns. As you see, number 9,
Lopez
Papa
does
Trent
a
is
huge job
hitting
in
the
the
back.
back.
And yeah, he's trying to do his best right now. I mean, he's got another teammate coming on the way, number 7, but number 2 and number 1 were holding this backside. And number 2 gets the first kill.
I don't think he expects the second one, yeah.
No. And as you see, Team Az is going to get the better spawns here. And it was a great play from those two players hitting around.
Papa Trent.
Oh, he gets a two-piece. Right now, nobody's going to be pretty much on the time. They're just playing the slow. Sherpas is going to grab this time, but good on this hill.
Can do on the offensive.
Team Az is going to be, you know, they can get 60 seconds from this. They play this pretty well. Just play the annoying side, just play pretty fast. But Sherpas are answering back. They're playing pretty fast. Lucid gets another two-piece.
Huge two-piece.
And Founded are still spawning here, so they're just going to be able to put the pressure on the hill. And yeah, Surebusters are in the hill, and they're going to contest this. They're going to get the time back. 4 dead on the side of Team Az as they're pushing out here.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Ugly. But he can't repay with the 2-piece. Lopez cuts him down just
Yeah,
short.
Team Az is going to get in this time here. They're going to try to get these points, final points here. Is Team Shortbusters still trying to get this right now? They're not really rotating. Every one of them are hitting this hill. Nobody's rotating right now. It's just going to be clusterfuck on the hill right now. They're all just flooding it. Shortbusters are probably going to get the last of the seconds.
No, number 8 and number 6 need to rotate. They're hitting ult right now.
Yeah, number 8 and number 7.
Number 6 need to rotate.
Yeah, 3 players from Shortbusters are rotating right now, and they're getting called off. Yeah, if you're on the side of both teams, I mean, both teams rotated really late, and Shortbusters are gonna come out with Revenge here because they spawned that close bathroom, so they're gonna flood the new side, but
no, with like 20 seconds left on the hill, number 6 and number 7 spawned up, basically a bomb.
And they need to, they need to rotate.
And they didn't even rotate, they just hit ult for 20.
Yeah, Shortbusters are gonna get this hill, and they're gonna pretty much hold this. I mean, both teams could have lost the spawns there. I mean, you need to rotate early. Both teams didn't rotate early. They allowed them to get the point. Shortbusters are up 51 to 28. And
oh my god, Eddie right now.
Yeah, Shortbusters are playing really well holding this hill. I mean, they get the 2-piece hole in the back.
Founded with crispy shots, dude. I mean, like, on the side of Shortbusters, 3 and 10 coming in from Neo. It's not the best showing so far.
It's actually just holding this hill and not gonna allow them to push it here. Lucid hops in, gets a kill, and gets traded by Lopez as Lopez and Neo do even the kills out. Kelsey gets a 3rd one as well.
Lopez does get the trade.
Leading 71 to 29 is a very good hold from Shortbusters. They hold pretty much all the time. And they're gonna rotate in this next hill. Zach's trying to push out the left side of this map. He's gonna come up the bathroom cut, hopping over the hop wall. And he's gonna try to hold this huge side.
Viper has a huge job to do. Just to spot Lucid.
Yeah, as you can see, number 0, he's flanking around. And he's trying to get the spawns out. He's going to spawn his team there. That was some founded huge play to flip around and flip these spawns here. Well, you guys need to get on this point and contest this, because I don't want to allow them to get all this time here. Kelsey and Co gets 4 kills, so they're going to try to hit this hill, contest it. But Team Az is going to probably get the last 20 seconds, or Team Shortbusters, my bad.
coming in from Lopez, but does get the trade.
Found holding P3. He's going to have 2 players to deal with here. If he chooses to hold this, you know, here. Nice shots, hits 2, and he's going to get 3.
It's a 3rd.
3-piece. We're going to continue to stay with him as he's fucking frying. And
as usual.
You know, Founded, he just makes these plays, man, where he reads the setups and he just knows how they're going to try to break the hills, and he just rotates over, and I mean, that's a big 2-piece.
Another 2-piece. That's big. He's on a 5 killing streak coming in from Founded.
Yeah, I mean, he's still gonna hold this.
Does he expect Viper? No, he doesn't.
Yeah, Viper gets another big kill here.
Viper
And
does get 2-piece. Ugly's in a huge position. He can cut off all the players coming in from boxes.
yeah, I mean,
Let's
right
get
there.
one.
Kelsey's gonna be trying to hit the front, and this one in P3. I mean, Founded did the best job he could. I mean, he allowed them to get back into this game here, not allow them to spiral out too much out of control, and I think they're gonna get the rest of this time here too. I mean,
Neo and Viper need to step it up on the side of short busters.
yeah, I mean, they're taking turns of playing inconsistently. I mean, you look at this side of Sack's playing really well on this map, and the last 2 maps wasn't really playing well. I mean, you know, you got to pick it up, and you know, Neo and Viper. I mean, you got to pick it up here. The team needs you. And
On the side of Team Az, everyone's doing, you know, about the same.
I mean, it all comes down to, I mean, Founded's allowing his teammates to pretty much get in those positions to get these kills, though. I mean, he's playing really fucking good. I mean, he's rotating early, you know. And nobody's watching him from short busters. You know, they allowed him to push through.
Founded hit the back again, like...
Yeah, and he's gonna get those spawns again. I mean, you're inside short busters, you're gonna be... somebody needs to be playing this anchor role. You don't have any anchors on the side of this team, and they're just allowing them to constantly flip these spawns, and nobody's trying to hold the backside. And nobody's calling it out either, that they're giving it up either, or even the rotations. You're just allowing them to take the map control. Kelsey's going to try to rotate and hold this early, but Lucid's already on the rotation, and number 6 and number 7 is going to spawn there, and they're going to spawn that close A bomb, and they're going to be rotated early for no again. I mean, they do get a couple players there from sure busters, but they're going to get traded out.
Team Az opened up this game. I mean, they're just on point with everything, getting crucial kills on rotation. I mean, there's nothing on the side of short busters you can do against the setups that they bring.
Yeah, you see, look at the scoreboard. Lopez is playing really well as well. I mean,
oh yeah,
the whole time. I mean, he's playing
really
well.
looking at Neo and Viper right now. He's really start stepping it up for the team.
Yeah, I mean, you look at 17 as. I mean, Founded's pretty even. I mean, he's neutral right now, but I mean, it doesn't even matter. I mean, the plays he's making, it doesn't even matter if he's negative. Lopez is getting in the hill, gets a 2-piece. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna hold this window side.
Papa Trent is hitting for old, which I don't agree with, but does get 1 kill.
Troopers are gonna lock this time down, but going to the next hill.
Again, look who it is. Founded's on rotation. I mean, first one there.
Yeah, I mean, look at short busters. To be honest with you, I don't think they have anybody rotating early. I don't think I've seen anybody rotate early at all. They've just been constantly flooding old. And they did it the first map too, and it was allowing Team Az to get back in the game. And you see the scoreboard are up 25 points right now. And you know, side of short busters, you guys need to rotate early. And
Founded's in a huge position. I mean, he's able to get these spawners coming in. He gets 3. See if you can find one more on Neo.
Yeah.
Ego chows and shits on Neo. No offense, Neo, but I mean, like.
Yeah, I mean, on side of short busters, your anchors, or not even just your anchors, but you just need somebody to play the, you know, rotation role.
Like a route man. You just need a route man.
Yeah, nobody's rotating, and it's really is costing this game because you allowed
Founded just getting everybody 1 shot, man.
Yeah, Team Az is gonna get about 40 seconds on this hill. 40.
They have rotations to next too. I mean, they can close it on this next hill. They've chained together 4 straight hills.
Yeah, I mean, the side short busters Neo's 10 and 24, and Viper's 10 and 23. I mean, not much you can do there, but Lopez, I mean, this whole time he's playing well.
Lopez is going off. Get this man a contract.
Yeah, I mean, Founded playing that route man. I mean, he has a sub role too, which is kind of surprising seeing a sub playing a route man role and just playing for new spawns as well.
But man, like, he plays it perfectly every time he rotates. So.
And Sai's playing really well too as he picks up a 2-piece, but Kelsey enters back with a 2-piece of his own. And Founded's gonna trade that back.
On him. He gets a second. Dude.
Yeah, I mean, Founded only needs 20 points. They can close it out on this hill here, and yeah, they have the hill locked down.
I mean, like, they're getting effective trades on everything. I mean, they just need to stay in this hill.
Lopez is going to try to hit this hold and try to do whatever he can.
Lucy gets a trade on him. It's a big nade over the top from Founded.
Yeah, I mean, if you know, Team Az is probably going to close this game out here. I mean,
yeah,
it's pretty much almost some. They can just play off scrap time if they want to, or rotate early.
Number 7, 8, and 9 are on a huge rotation already. Lopez is getting it too. Lopez just started back with 2 of his own.
Yeah, I mean, Team Maz played. I mean, their hard points are damn near flawless. I mean,
Yeah.
playing pretty well. I mean, not almost flawless. They have a couple flaws. Some of the rotations,
I mean, like, they're
not the
not
best,
huge.
but
They're not huge flaws. Just
yeah, I mean, on the side of short busters, I mean,
size in the back. I mean, like, he
nobody's
has a huge
rotating.
one.
You look at this time they're hitting for gold time, and they're
I think
allowing
side going
Sai to
off
just
2
push through.
kills in hill. It's a
His
4
Sai's
dead
playing
left
his life
guys in
over
hill.
here, and they're gonna get
I'm
this
pretty sure
time.
it's over.
I think it's over. I mean, they
I
got to
think they've
contest this
ended
hill,
it.
and
Yeah.
I think it's over. You
Sai's
need
in a
3
huge
seconds,
position.
and they're just gonna be sprinting to the
I'm
hill,
pretty
and
sure that's it. Yeah.
that's
Oh
pretty
shit.
much it.
Last contestation from
Lopez is gonna try his best, and
That's
there's not
it,
much you can do there. And Team Maz wins the map,
T-Maz
250 to
closes
159.
out. 3-1 coming in from T-Maz.
See, I mean, side of short busters. I mean, nobody's rotating.
Yeah.
The
I mean, like,
one.
but, yeah, look at Founded as a carry, basically. Just crisp shots on all 3 of those players right there.
Yeah. I mean, not much. I mean, Neo and Viper, they picked it up a little bit, but somebody's got to play that route man roll, rotate early if you want to even win the chance to win hard points. I mean, you guys could have won this game. I mean, Lopez, played damn near perfect the whole time, and Papa Trends is letting them know as you went 18 and 30. He's letting them know, like, let's go, boys. We won this game 3-1. I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm Team As, you go home and practice your dominations and, a little bit of reps and hardpoint as well. Make sure everybody locks down. Make sure you watch the VOD and, look at what, we were thinking you guys were doing wrong and try to fix it because, I think you guys have a chance at, any team can win this league. Any team can turn it around here. And, Team Kelsey's team as well. I mean, you guys hardpoint, you need to rotate. Someone needs to be early rotations and, Lopez played well the whole time. The whole series he played well. And on the side of Team As, I mean, Founded is just on another level. He wanted that win.
Yeah.
And yeah, congratulations to Team As as win the game.
It was huge coming out T-Maz.
It was a good game. Both teams. On the side of Team As, Sai and Founded both playing pretty well. I mean, looking at the scoreboards as well.
Lopez was popping off in all maps too.
Yeah, he tried to do his best. I mean, I think pretty much the only one consistent on Team Shortbusters was Lopez. He was fine the whole time. I mean, if the team ends up splitting, I'm a orc looking for a sub, I mean, I'd pick that man up. The man's a beast. But if anybody's to win a fucking MVP trophy, if they end up winning this,
Founded, 100%.
Founded. It was a good game from him. I'm not sure who they play next. Very good games from both teams. I mean, I think both teams either or could have won the matches. Shortbusters just you need to fix your hard points. Your hard points are no rotations. I mean, Founded just walking all over you on the map. He's just fucking. The man's rotated and nobody was watching it. There was not a single anchor holding the spawns. Nobody even called it out that he was hitting it either.
Yeah.
And he's just allowing, and he rotated, and he was like, I'm gonna go hold the P3 hill, and I'm not gonna allow you guys to hit it, and he's just finessing over there, getting 2 and 3 kills, and allowing his teammates to just get set up in the hill and do their own thing, and very very good job from Team Az, and the S&D as well. Props, you guys were down 4-1, and you regrouped, and because Shortbusters didn't change up any strats. They pretty much played the same strats the whole game, and I think that really costed them. Besides that, both teams played pretty well. I think you guys just need to go home, watch your VODs, and go over stuff because, there are really good teams in this league, and if you guys plan on winning this league, you need to do your homework, watch other teams play, and discuss as a team on what you guys need to fix because, no team plays perfect. Every team has issues. And on the side of Shortbusters, good job, you guys tried your best, and you guys just need to fix your hard points and S&Ds. You guys need to come out with a different game plans. I mean, you guys played that pretty hot in the start. Continue to do that, and then just switch up a play it, throw like a flank in there, something crazy, and teams won't expect it each round because then they're gonna end up watching it and calling it out, and when you catch them off guard, and that's when you just go back to your old play style, and they're gonna be expecting a flank, and they're not gonna be ready for it when you play aggressive.
That's what separates a good team from a great team. It's just what you guys, what you can do mid-game to change the course.
Yeah. Yeah, both teams played pretty well, and GG's to them. Thank you guys for coming out and watching the matches.
Yeah, 100%.
Me and Smokes plan on casting future matches if they ask us.
Yeah.
GG's team as. Hope you guys get best of luck in your future matches, and hope you guys all have a good night. And thank you guys for coming out and watching.